Hi there, welcome to my views and news. Three news stories for you. First one is from Ethiopia. Another war is unfolding on Ethiopian border. On Sunday, strikes were conducted on a town less than 50 kilometers away from the Ethiopian border. Whenever there is war close to your border, there are always effects on your country of this war in the form of weaponization, in the form of influx of refugees, in the form of insecurity in your own country, in the form of increased deployment of your own security forces. And you have to take positions about wars too as a neighboring country. Should you remain neutral? Should you take sides? That matters a lot. So, what is happening on Ethiopian border? Details for you. Secondly, a Tigray opposition party has issued a statement saying that youths are being arrested, they are being tortured, they are being detained on the basis of their political affiliation. It is asking for international investigation. And thirdly, a Fano commander has been killed. It has been confirmed by a Fano faction. Let's start here. Firstly, a war on Ethiopian border. It seems that all Ethiopian borders are now unsafe or volatile. Ethiopia Eritrea border situation very tense. I told you about tensions on border in the form of statements by the two parties, in the form of evidence shown to satellite images. Military buildup is being noticed. Ethiopian border with Sudan destabilized for over a year. War between Al Burhan and Hamati forces still ongoing, though war never reached close to the border. RSF once managed to get close to Ethiopian border, but they were pushed away. Ethiopian border with Somalia has been the target of attacks by Al-Shabaab. Ethiopia has large-scale deployment of its military in Somalia to keep Al-Shabaab away from Ethiopian borders. Ethiopia-Djibouti border, their dawn strike was conducted a few weeks ago by Djibouti Air Force. Fruit operating there, Front for Restoration of Unity and Democracy. One border remaining, two border remaining, one with Kenya and the other one with South Sudan. Kenya-Ethiopia border, again, not fully peaceful border. Ola operating there. Kenyan authorities conducting an operation on Ola on its side of the border. Only peaceful border was Ethiopia-South Sudan border. But this border is now turning into a war zone. On Sunday, strikes were conducted on Nasir town in Nasir County in South Sudan. Nasir is in Upper Nile state of South Sudan, which shares border with Ethiopia. The town is held by Reich Machar supporters. The strike conducted on Sunday targeted an airstrip and its surrounding area. Several people have been killed in the strike. Videos are in circulation showing fires after the strikes at the airstrip and nearby areas. A few days ago, if you remember, a South Sudan People's Defense Force general was killed when he was on a rescue mission in Nasir town. And he was allegedly killed by Reich Machar supporters. Reich Machar backed a white army is operating in Nasir County. The strikes on Sunday were conducted in Longchek County and Nasir County. Ugandan forces are involved. You know that Uganda has sent its special forces to Juba. And yesterday, South Sudan Salva Kiir government confirmed the support it is receiving from Ugandan government. Was a Sunday strike conducted by Uganda or Salva Kiir side? It's not clear. Some say UDF, Ugandan Defense Force, conducted the strike. Others say that it was Salva Kiir Air Force. But Salva Kiir is receiving defense support, military support from Uganda. Mahuzi Kainerugaba, the commander-in-chief of Uganda's forces, has confirmed the alliance between Ugandan government and Salva Kiir. Reich Machar was put under arrest, under house arrest, and ministers aligned with Reich Machar group were also arrested in recent days. Reich Machar and Salva Kiir fought for years. Then in 2018, they signed a peace deal. Peace deal could not be fully implemented. Now they're back to war. War happening close to Ethiopian border because Nasir town is less than 50 kilometers away from Ethiopian border. This town was taken by White Army at the start of March. Now, South Sudan People's Defense Forces, SSPDF, are trying to retake Nasir town. They're mainly conducting airstrikes, but they will launch ground operations too with the support of Ugandan military. So, Ethiopian border area, South Sudan, Ethiopian border area turning into a battle zone. Whenever there is a war on your border, you have to take sides. You have to either stay neutral or take sides. What will Ethiopia do? Will it support Salva Kiir or White Army of Reich Machar? Whenever there is war, there is bound to be weaponization. There is bound to be instability. There is bound to be influx of refugees. So another Ethiopian border has been destabilized. ENDF will have to be deployed here to monitor the border situation. How can Ethiopia wage another war at this point of time when all its borders are unsafe and destabilized? That is why I'm saying that war between Eritrea and Ethiopia is not imminent. It would be suicidal for PM Abiy's government to wage war on Eritrea now. Eritrea is not making any offensive preparations to enter Ethiopian territories tomorrow. No. Military buildup is being seen, but it's not that Eritrea is going to invade Ethiopia in coming days. Only Sadkan and Jawar can explain why war is imminent, but I shared with you the situation on the ground. And on the basis of this analysis, I don't think war is imminent between Ethiopia and Eritrea. Secondly, viewers, a Fano commander has been killed. Wallo Fano has confirmed his death. Hamza Eleka Ajialo Mitiko is the name of the commander. He was working in Wallo Fano, Colonel Fantahun group, I think, not from Merivadaja group, Colonel Fantahun group. And he died. He was killed on a Sunday. You can call him a tier 2 Fano commander or tier 3 Fano commander, not tier 1 definitely. This armed resistance movement in the Amhara region is creating heroes. Heroes for the youths of Amhara people. I think people are not analyzing this conflict from this angle. Whenever you create heroes, it means that people would like to emulate them. This movement is creating heroes. Those who are dying, they're being honored for their sacrifices. That is why this conflict is set to go on. It won't come to an end militarily. These armed resistance movements are based on ideology. They're based on morale. They're based on belief that they're fighting for a cause. That is why you cannot just crush them. You can weaken them, they'll re-emerge, and it will go on. You need to have lasting solution. Lastly, the Tigray opposition party is saying that youths are being arrested in Tigray for their political affiliation. Salse Vojene issued a statement yesterday. Party says that Several reports have confirmed that youths were shot at by the military. Youths were wounded in the use of force, in the use of gunfire by military in different locations like in Edugudam, Mihoni, etc. Talsevujene urged international human rights activists to investigate the human rights abuses being committed in Tigray and publish their reports about the situation in Tigray. Talsevujene accused TPLF and Tigray military of overstepping their mandates and attacking youths just because youths don't agree with TPLF politically. Basically, Salsevian is saying that pro Gitacho political activists are being arrested, they are being put in prisons, they're being beaten. It's correct, yes, definitely. TPLF and TDF, they don't want any Gitacho support in Tigray now. They'll crush Gitacho support. But their main test will happen in southern Tigray. Mehoni, Metcho, Elamata, Koram. Will they be able to completely crush Gitacho support in those areas? Will there be counter movement, resistance shown by the local population against the moves of military and TPLF? Let's see. That remains to be seen. Thank you for watching.